We're live. Hey. Hello. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It's the evening. We're live, though. We're live, right? We're doing this live. And sorry about that. It's got a busy day, busy week. I don't think I've been on here since Saturday, I think. Last day, and it's a couple days later. This is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And today I want to talk about walking the digital room in a PI planning event. And I realized today with the cold that's going around, I got to say the cold because I don't want the monitors go all crazy. So I'm not belittling it. It's just the monitors that are on this social media. I realize there's people that haven't been to an in-person PI planning event and don't understand the work walking. So I'm going to kind of talk about that a little bit in a digital world, what that might look like and how you might do that. Also, celebrating our 700th episode that was posted just the other day in our podcast. We're a couple episodes ahead here. They're getting closer to being right on top of each other. So soon, the next day, you'll have podcasts live from the day before. And so we got 700 episodes over. Got a badge for that. Posted that up. Please share. Thank you very much for contributing to our podcast and our videos as we do them here. And also, I think we broke over 9,000 downloads for our podcast right now. So that's pretty cool too. So just pure podcast with the content about Agile been downloaded about 9,000 times. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty wild. Think about it. Anyway, so why are we here? We are here to talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical, tactical way. And I'm Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And we do this so you can get value to your customers, not work crazy hours, get home to family and friends, enjoy life, have fun at work, have fun at home. And apparently, dog's out cold, tired. She ate a pound. We should play the game. What did Betty eat now? Well, apparently she ate a pound of sunflower seeds. Somehow she got into them that were in the closet and pulled them out. And the next day, lots of sunflower plants. Anyway, so we're not here to talk about Betty and her eating habits, but we are here to talk about PI planning, walking around the room in a digital world. So here we go. So in a personal world, the idea is, and I got my little whiteboard, we're going to do football plays. We're going to do football plays, right? So let's say in a big, massive PI event, and there's a team one, there's a team two, big circle tables, and a team three. I'm just going to say there's three teams, right? And as you go, and they would have their boards up near their teams, their sprint boards, whatever, sprint board. Sprint board. Maybe there's a giant epic board here that you do all these strings. And you got team one, team two, and they all string together and do all kinds of things on the board. And this is your PI planning event. And then there's these little people, stick people. They're everywhere. And the idea is that the people would, like, there's someone from, let's say this person here, guy or girl, is from team two. He would go walk over to team one and go see what's going on there every once in a while. And a person from team three might go walk over to team two every once in a while and see what's going on. And the reason why they do that, they would do their planning, put their sprints up. They'd walk around and look at other people's boards. And that's one of the things I did when I ever did these massive PI planning events, because we used to do with like 40 teams and 4 different trains. And at one point, we're doing 4 different organizations on top of that. And it blossomed to like over 1,000 people. And in different groups, different organizations. But they would all have their PI planning events around about the same time, so that these people can walk over to the other groups and see what's going on and see if there's anything they need and get it on their backlogs. So the idea was that these people would walk around and go to everyone's teams. Now, here's what I see going on. this is one of the things that gets complicated. A lot of times, the Scrum Master thinks, or the product owner thinks they're the ones that need to go walk over to the other teams. But that's not necessarily true. And what I'm going to reiterate is something I presented a long time ago, based on another person's product. It's called double linking. And double linking is where other people would go visit other people, listen on what's going on. What I would recommend in the virtual PI, so what they're doing in virtual PI is everyone's got meetings, Zoom meetings, something like that. Of course, my phone's going off. Everybody wants to talk to me now, right? Comes Bubbles. Hi, Bubbles. You coming? You gonna move things around on me? Come on. Oh, here comes the cat. Here she comes. Bubbles is here. Hi, Bubs. So the idea is that you can go into their virtual meeting rooms and go see what's going on, right? Hi, Bubbles. And one of the things people think, let's say you got 4 teams. Let's just say it's 4 teams. Let's say it's 8. There's 8 teams in your PI planning event, right? For the Scrum Master to go to all 8 teams to talk about your dependencies, they'll never be there in your room to get anything done. Oh, there's Eddie. Hi, Eddie. Cat's on TV. There's your cat, Bubbles. Bubbles is Eddie's cat, right? This is Eddie's cat. God, you guys been fighting. Her and her sister been wrestling. Anyway, so the idea being that if the Scrum Master or product owner had to go to 8 other teams, let's say they spend 15 minutes, you're talking 2 hours, right? 2 hours away from your team doing your planning. You can't do that. It's not going to work. The way we used to do it is we'd have people from the team, maybe a partner, someone in a partner would walk over to another team and check in, go read their board they had, go see if there's anything that looked like they needed to know about, right? And that's how they would go find out. Check with the team. Hey, do you need us to help you with such and such on the board? We see this here. Do you need our help? And they would say yay and nay. And then they would walk back to their team and report out what they found or if there was anything they noticed. And the nice thing about having 2 people, as those 2 people are walking back, they can talk about what they saw, confirm that they understood the same thing, that both of them are on the same page. So when they got back to their team and put it on their wall, it was the right thing, right? So that's the idea of walking around. So what I'm suggesting in this digital age, because you can't just walk around, you got to go to a Zoom call, you got to go to a Teams call, you got to go to a whatever meeting call, right? And you got to jump in their rooms. So what I'm saying is that you should have your teammates. Maybe people pick, okay, who wants to pick team 1 and team 8 and team 6 and go over there and go check on and see what they got, rather than having the Scrum Master do it all the time. And this is what you got to do in a digital PI planning event. You don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to be the Scrum Master. So when we do digital walking around, you're walking into a mural board or a Miro board or a whiteboard or a digital Jira board, whatever the board you got, and they should be going over and looking for things they probably need to be connected to. And your dev team, your testers, your developers are probably the best experts to actually do it. Scrum Masters and product owners may not be the right people, right? But the people who are writing the code would better know whether or not Mom says it's her cat. Apparently, this is my wife's cat. So apparently, you need to do that. So just to summarize, you still need to do the digital walking the room. Take a couple people on your team when you take a break. Tell them, go walk over, go look on your computer, their whiteboards, their digital whiteboards, and see what's going on, right? See if they need anything. But we need to do that. And I think in this digital age, people aren't doing that in these PI plannings. And I've seen it through a couple companies now, that these are one of the things that I noticed and I realized that people don't know what it's like to be in a PI planning because they haven't been in one and physically probably almost 2 years now. I mean, it'll be 2 years come January, right? So we're like year and a half. That's a pretty long time. And a lot of people, new people, like they started tracks, they haven't seen it. So I wanted to share that with you. Just try to do some digital walking around and not the Scrum Masters. Wish I had a color. I wish I had my red one. Red doesn't really come out too good though. But not the Scrum Masters, I should say. Don't have them, no, you know. I mean, they have their PO syncs, they have their SOS, their Scrum scales, SOS kind of things. But they should stay there, right? Send people out to go investigate, do some research, because then they own it too. It makes it more enjoyable and less boring, to be honest with you. If I'm off looking at someone else's board, it's kind of interesting, listening to what they have, how they're talking. It's more entertaining for myself. So that's what we talked about today. Just wanted to share that with you. Try more digital walking around because we don't have it in person for these PI planning events. And I thought I'd share that with you. And with that, I say thank you again. 700 episodes, over 9,000 downloads from our podcast, which is pretty cool. And I wish you best and happy scrumming. And apparently my cats are fighting on the stairs. It's getting kind of rough up there. I got to go break up the fight. All right, take care, everyone. Please give us a thumbs up. Ring the bell if you like what we're doing. Once, twice. And you all take care. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. As long as I survive the cat fight, we'll be good. I don't know.